Hi everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing great. This is Praveen Dore from DijsU University, and in today's video we are going to talk about native ads training for beginners. So it's going to be a training session. So are you guys ready? But before we go to today's video, please support this channel by hitting the big red subscribe button as well as the like button for this video. Only if you like this video at the end of the video, not now guys, as well as the bell notification so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos and so that we can keep creating good content for you all the time. So are you ready for today's video? Let's go.
This video is brought to you by Landerize.com. Create highly optimized landing pages in minutes. Get your 14-day free trial in the description below this video.
Welcome to today's video guys, where it's going to be a native ads training for beginners. Like you can actually see this board that I did like a teacher. Actually we are going to teach you on how to do a native ads properly if you're a beginner especially. It's not going to be a live build, but it's going to be a very in-depth step-by-step build on how you can actually go ahead and do it. So the first thing that you need to do in native ads is you need to choose a place where you want to find the offers. So this is what we call as affiliate networks come into the play. So affiliate networks are for example of affiliate networks are clickbank, max bounty, a lot of affiliate pages are there guys. So we need to choose one of these affiliate pages so that we can actually have that particular offer, because without all these affiliate networks there will not be an affiliate offer for you to actually promote. And if you do not have an affiliate offer for you to promote, you will not be earning money via affiliate offer, so it's not considered as affiliate marketing at all. So we will be needing an affiliate offer. So the best part is for you to actually go ahead and do your own homework on checking out which affiliate network actually performs better, which one suits you and everything. But basically if you're a beginner, I would highly suggest you to go with clickbank, because let me just show you. When you hit the sign up button for clickbank, right, all you can actually see is you only need to fill up these particular details. There's no screening process. I think there's email verification currently, but previously there's no email verification as well. So only this one, you fill up this, you continue, and that's it. You have already joined into clickbank and you can actually sign up into clickbank. Let me just sign up into my account. So that's why we will highly suggest beginner affiliate marketers to actually use clickbank, because if you try to use other stuffs like max bounty for example, gotcha for example, all these need some verification and screening process where the affiliate manager would actually interview you and ask you, basically they'll ask you a few questions, 3 questions: what you want to promote, where you want to promote, how you want to promote. If you can answer this, then you're good to go. So once you are in clickbank, you need to go to the marketplace section. So over here it's the marketplace section. So once you're in the marketplace section, you can actually see all the niches are here, the niches that you can actually promote from. So you like, let's say health and fitness, right? If you press on this, right, you can actually see all the sub niches from here. So you can either press health and fitness. If you press, all the offers will come out, or you can either press a particular sub niche like diet and weight loss, so all the offers will come out as well. So regardless of whatever offers come out, the way I do it is I usually sort this by gravity. When I sort this by gravity, it will come out this one. Can you see this? This is actually gravity. Gravity simply means that how many people have actually purchased this item in the last 30 days. So the more higher the gravity is, the more better the offer is actually converting. So I will not choose an offer which has a gravity like less than 30. That's like my standard. I do not do that. But mostly it will be okay. So what I will also do other than this method is I will use spy tools called, especially like Anthrax. If you want to use this spy tool, the link is actually in the description below as well. So once you actually sign up into Anthrax, for example, let me just clear all this first. This is like from my previous search. So this is how Anthrax will look, very fresh when you actually enter Anthrax. So you can actually go ahead and choose its native, or you wanted to push, but we're talking about native, right? So it's going to be native. So once you did that, usually first thing that I will do is I will sort this by language. So I only want English offers to be here, because if it's not English offers, then I'm going to go crazy. So So you can actually see all these offers which is running here, right? So mostly these offers are from native ads. They are like to drive traffic to their website. That's how mostly it's done for. Like for example, yep, you can actually see this is like Airbnb, this like this particular home in Airbnb, right? So that kind of stuff. So these are the offers that usually run. So you can actually see over here there's like ad gravity and ad strength. So you can actually see how much it was converting and how good is this ad. So first thing that you can actually see, everything is zero because we didn't sort it. So you need to sort it by ad gravity descending or ad strength descending, either one, guys. So let's say you sort it by ad, what was that, we sorted by ad gravity descending. So you can actually see all the offers which is running pretty crazily for the last couple of days. So you can actually sort how many days you want it. For example, if you want 7 days, so we can actually see 7 days over here. So you can actually see all the offers which is running really crazy, guys. Most of these offers, like for example this offer, right? So you can actually click on this offer, reduce your belly overnight with a simple trick. So you can actually see their page. This is actually their landing page, which is pretty sleek. So once you click on the landing page, I want to see what is this, where is they are getting this offer from. So what offer is this? This is actually a smartwatch offer, right? This offer is a smartwatch offer. Ocean smartwatch. Look at that. So you can actually check out and you will actually know that this offer is actually running pretty well, because from the last 7 days alone, this offer has like a, this 7 days, yes, for last 7 days alone, this offer had like a conversion of what, 4,919 conversion. That's like crazy. Let's say, let's just assume that you get $10. That's like minimum. You get $10 for each of these conversion. This is run by one person, guys. So let's say you're running you have $10 conversion for each one of these. So you are actually earning 49,190 in just 7 days. How crazy is that, guys? So the same thing, guys. You can check all these offers, what is the offers which is running crazily and everything. uh the best part is that some of these offers, they do not tell you where you can actually get this offer. So that's why we have another column called the affiliate network. So you can actually click on this column, you can choose a particular affiliate network. So for example, we want to choose clickbank. So if you choose clickbank here, let me just cancel this. So if you choose clickbank here, you can see which offer is actually running really good in clickbank. So you can actually see this one is running very well in clickbank, this one is running very well, and all these which network, which traffic sources are they running from, and all this kind of stuff, which is pretty nice. So you can actually check out this particular offer. For example, you can click on that, we can check out this particular offer. Very slow, something happened. Yep, you can see here, you can actually see what type of landing page they're using. What, this is a landing page from, you just take a look at this landing page, guys. I'm going to show you guys, it's almost exactly the same one we have in Landrise. So you can actually take a look at their landing page, what they're using. You can see what type of creative they're using. You can see the statistics. You can see what are their publishers that they are actually taking the traffic from, what is the ad network that they're actually using, rave content, power inbox, mgid, what is the geo that they're actually targeting, mostly United States, this kind of stuff, all these kind of stuffs. It's really nice, guys. So it's really helpful for you to actually have a spy tool. So if you're a beginner affiliate marketers, and you definitely, I would highly recommend you to actually use a spy tool. So like I told you, the link is in the description below. If you want to use this particular spy tool Antrax, you can actually see how different Antrax is from the competitors. I will show you the price as well. So let me just show you this native, right? So you can actually see These are their competitors and how different they are with their competitors. These are the top performing spy tools: Adiplexity, AdVault, and Anthrax. So you can see how different they are from their competitors and all these kind of stuff, which is pretty crazy. I think the price is somewhere here. Yep, this is their price for month per month, which is pretty cheap if you ask me for a spy tool compared to these guys. You can actually see 249, 249. So these are the beautiful parts about Anthrax. So like I told you, so once you have this one, you can actually visit their page. Let me just show you. So you can actually see which, you can click on this, and then once you click on this, you can actually, you will be led to the offer page. And once you're in the offer page, this is actually the offer, right? Vital flow, you can actually see the domain here. So you can actually go to ClickBank, you can actually press vital flow, for example, and then you can actually see this offer. So like I told you, the gravity is still high. It's not so high, but it's still more than 30. So this is actually the offer. So you can actually check out the offer page, exact the same offer page, so you can actually start promoting this offer. So this is how you actually go ahead and choose an offer from an affiliate network. So once you have done that, the next step is for you to actually go ahead and build a landing page. So when we're talking about building a landing page, I could not think a better software to build a landing affiliate page rather than Landrise. Landrise is a normal landing page builder, just like ClickFunnels, InstaPage, Leadpage, and other landing page builders that you have actually used. But the specialty that Landrise has is that it actually solves the problem. What is the problem? Have you ever been to a landing page where you actually click on that offer, and then you wait for the offer to load, and the offer loads really slow, and you decided to just screw it and just hit the cancel button? This is a very common scenario because a lot of people who actually use ClickFunnels, Leadpage, InstaPage, and all this kind of stuff, they experience this problem where the landing page actually loads very slow. So Colin knows this problem, so he came up with a solution called Landrise, where you can actually build your landing page, and then you can straight away upload your landing page to your Amazon S3, which makes your landing page to load pretty fast, guys, and therefore increasing your conversion rate, increasing your click-through rate, and increasing your conversion rate as well. So there's actually a 14 days free trial available for Landrise right now. The link is in the description below. You can actually go ahead and claim that particular 14 days free trial right now, guys. So go ahead and do that. So once you have actually signed up into Landrise, this is how Landrise will look like. Don't get panicked, guys. It might take a little bit of how do I say it, familiarity, getting used to it, to actually get used to it, but it's actually pretty straightforward. That's why the first thing that I would advise you when you come to Landrise is go to the getting started section. Once you go to the getting started section, right, you can actually see few introduction videos. Mostly they will be like how to use Landrise basic features, how to set up Amazon S3, how to connect your Amazon S3, how to set up, how to connect with Landrise support team, how to schedule onboarding call, and all these kind of stuff. So basically, step 1, step 4, and step 5 are common steps, which is like less than 3 minutes. But you can actually see these two steps, they're actually 14 minutes and 9 minutes. Why? Because these two steps are very crucial steps, guys. Because trust me, I don't know whether you did this before or not, but if you try to actually, this is one of the biggest cons of Landrise, guys, is that you need to set up your Amazon S3, and it's not a very easy process to actually set your Amazon S3. It's a little bit complicated and might take a little bit time to do so. So you have to do that properly, guys. So that's why it's really hard to do it by yourself. If you did setting up your Amazon S3 yourself, you would know the pressure. So that's why they have like an instruction video on step by step on how to do it. It will take you around 30 minutes to actually configure all this, but it's really worth it, guys. It will make your landing page to load super fast, and it's really worth it. So make sure you do this first before you start building a landing page. Let's say you're not a person who likes instruction videos, then you can actually go to the support section over here, and everything which is in the instruction videos is in the text format. format as well, like for example how to create a landing page templates and all these kind of stuffs, guys. So and also the most important part, how to set up your Amazon S3, and also how to connect your Amazon S3 with your Landrise. This is the important steps. So once you have done all that, now you can actually go to my landing page and start creating a landing page. It's very simple to create a landing page with Landrise, guys. Trust me, it's very simple. uh, the first thing that you need to do is you need to go ahead and hit the create new landing page. So once you hit the create new landing page, what will happen is you will actually see all the available templates. It's crazy, guys. They have like 37 available templates right now, guys. You can actually see, and all these templates, all these 37 templates are actually tested by Colin Dice and his team themselves. I know this for a fact because I'm also a part of their team. We have been testing this for quite some time. And you know what's the best part is that if they test this particular landing software, like, and then they put here and it's not performing very good, they will actually remove it. It actually happened to a previous few of these templates which not performing well, and they are actually adding at least 4 brand new templates every single week, and each of these templates actually cater for a different reason. For example, this one is for sweepstakes, this one is for neutral. This one is for insurance, dating. This is for casino. This is like for finance, CBD. Oh, everything is for different particular reasons. So there's like crazy amount of landing page for you to use. What I wanted to show you guys is like just now we saw this offers in Anthrax, right? So let me just show you the landing page. Can you see this landing page, right? This landing page, right, is something which has in Landrise, which is one of the highest converting offers, like 516 conversion in the last 7 days, guys. So that's like crazy offer. Let's just see how much is the average sale. So the average sale is like $120. So 516, you convert it yourself. You can actually see how much profit they can actually get. So they actually use this high converting landing page, right? So you can actually see this landing page, right? I can actually show you a very similar landing page. Yep, this one. So you create a landing page. Let me just show you guys. Test. So name the landing page. So this is almost a very similar landing page with this one. Can you see this? It's almost similar. I'll show you how similar it is. All you gotta do is just delete this, and then change this. I can show you within few minutes how similar it can actually be. Full wellness. Just see what I'm doing, guys. Now I'm actually taking the images like the world wellness images, something like this. uh you know. So what we are actually doing is okay, let me just not change this image. I'll show you guys how to find the image in a while. So just going to show you something pretty interesting. So you're gonna how to shrink and enlarge prostate. So you're gonna copy this. Okay, okay, so you make it bold. I'm just showing very fast on how to do it, guys. So like, okay, so if I this is just like a sample, don't think this is how it's done. It's like a very huge sample. So we can it's weird, guys. Usually we can actually save the images. Let me just see these images. Maybe we can save it from here. No, we can't save it from here. World health. this. So this is the logo, right, of World Healthness Awareness. So we're gonna just take the logo and we're gonna paste it there. You can actually see, and you can actually change the image. You can take a uterus image like this one, and then that's it. What's that? Say, for example. So you can take an image like this, for example. This is the image, right? So you can edit it a little bit in Canva, and you can actually paste it here. Let me just show you guys here. I just want to show you guys how similar it could actually be. So that's it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's how similar it could be, and these are the templates which is already working like crazy, and this is one of the reasons that why we actually highly recommend you to actually use Landrise, guys. So this is the second step, which is creating a landing page. So once you have actually created a landing page, you can actually move to the third step, which is creating a tracker. So like I told you before we go to the third step, there's actually free 14 days trial available for Landrise right now. The link is in the description below. You can actually go ahead and opt in into the free 14 days trial, and also there is a free 45 days native ads course available exclusively for DijsU University Forum members. So do grab your free 45 days native ads course as well. So the third step would be going to volume as a tracker. This is actually an external tracker that you need to build your campaign, because first thing, that if you're running regardless native ads campaign or CPA or any affiliate type of marketing campaigns, right, you have to keep in mind of one simple thing. The most important part is to test, guys. So by this testing phase, you will actually get a winner, which you can actually optimize and which you can actually scale, which you can actually make a lot of profit from. But how do you actually get a winner? How do you know which is the winner? You need proper data. You cannot simply rely on the data of the ad network alone, and that's why we will be using external tracking software every single time. And the external tracking software that we have is Volume. You can actually use anything that you like Binom, Rate Track, and all this kind of stuff, but we love Volume and we would like to use Volume, guys. So once you have actually signed up into Volume, this is how Volume will look like. So it's pretty simple, guys. With Volume, first thing that you need to do is you need to set up your affiliate network and traffic source. This is something that you only need to do it once. Like for example, affiliate network, we have already set up ClickBank, for example, right? So these are the offers that are already set, so you don't need to set it again. But if you want to set it, all you got to do is press new affiliate network. There will be a lot of templates here. You can actually choose any of these templates, like for example Click Dealer. You can just click next, and then you can actually save it. It's simple as that. So same thing goes to traffic source. You only need to do this once. You can actually see all the traffic source. Mostly it's already there, but if you want to create a new traffic source, hit new traffic source, and then just choose a particular traffic source. Let's say you want to choose ad operator, just hit next, and then hit save. That's it, simple as that. So these are the first step that you need to do. This is like one time only, but this next step is the step that you need to do every single time you're building a campaign. So you have to follow the flow of the campaign. So the flow of the campaign is first to choose an offer, second is to build a landing page, third is to build a tracker, and fourth is to build a campaign itself. So you have to follow that flow. So first you need to build an offer, second you need to build a lander, third you need to build a campaign. So it's very easy to actually do this, guys. So for building an offer, all you got to do is just hit offer, for example, choose a workspace, choose an affiliate network, choose a country that you're targeting, name the offer, and then here is where you're going to paste your affiliate link. And most importantly, when you're choosing an offer, for example, right, let's say ClickBank, for example, right, you can actually see they have this token. So this token is very important. Let's say we have this offer, for example, we're going to take this offers affiliate network, affiliate link, right? So we're going to paste it here. For example, you're going to put an and symbol and make sure you copy this one. This was very important. If you don't copy this one, you can actually see all the tokens is actually not available here. you can actually see nothing is actually highlighted, but when you paste this token is activated, which means anything that's happening in this particular page would be tracked right now, and hit save. That's it. That's how easy it is to do for offer. And then go to the next one, which is lander. Create new lander, press lander, new lander, choose same thing, choose workspace, choose country, name it, and here is where you're going to do https double dot dash dash, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna paste uh, your domain. Your domain is the one that you actually connect with LandRest. Remember when I told you just now to get to actually set up your Amazon S3. Like for example, I asked you to set up your Amazon S3 and connect your Amazon S3, so you'll be actually connecting a domain there. So that domain, this one, let's say this one, right? So when you hit, let's go this one, for example, I'm just going to show you. So if you go to this one, you hit publish, right? You can actually see that they will ask you to select a domain. So mostly if you set up only one domain, there will only be one domain, but we have few. So just hit a domain that you want and you can hit publish. And this domain name is what you are going to paste it here. You're going to paste it here. So for example, this domain name is what you're going to paste it here. And then the next one is that you every single time you want to build a page, you have to name the page, which is testing, and you can even go to the gear icon and name the page title. So this is where this is your folder name. This is what your folder name is going to be. So this is the next section, that after you name your domain, for example xxx, then you're gonna slash sorry, sxs.com, right? So you're gonna slash again, and here you're gonna put the name of the folder. For example, this is the folder name. So here is where you're gonna put the name of the folder, and finally you're gonna do index.html. Why index.html? Because every single lander will be uploaded in Amazon S3 via the landrise is going to be in the index.html format. So keep that in mind, and then hit save. That's it, simple as that. And then finally go to campaign and create new campaign, press advanced campaign, and then you can actually select a workspace. For example, select a traffic source. Let's say we're using Outbrain, for example. Select a country, and then hit next, for example, and then all over here, all you got to do is just change the redirect mode, both redirects mode, into double meta refresh. Name the path, for example, select an offer. For example, you have an offer, test offer. Select the offer, select the select the lander, select the offer, and hit the save button, and that's it, guys. You have done with the building a campaign and done with setting up a tracker. Step 3 done, and finally we can go to step 4. Step 4 is where we are going to build a native ads campaign. A lot of people actually say that this is actually the most important step. I will not agree with them on this, because I feel like there's other steps which is pretty much more important than this step itself, which is really correct. Really correct. This step is important, but then without you doing step 1, step 2, step 3 properly, this step would not be this step would be actually worthless, guys. So that's like, I'm not saying that you need to use Outbrain only. There's like a lot of affiliate networks out there that you can actually go ahead and use, totally depending on what you want to use, guys. So do your own research on that. You can even ask the help of Anthrax, guys. Like for example, right, you can see what is the best performing offers in ClickBank right now is this one, right? So this one is actually run in Power Inbox. So you can actually go to Google, you can press Power Inbox affiliate, Power Inbox. Oops, I think this is the one. Yep, Power Inbox. You can, I never used this before, so you can actually go to this one. You can actually use this one and all this kind of stuff. So all these different type of ad network will have a different type of how we want to build the native ads, but mostly they will be comprising simple stuff. Let me just show you an example of outbrain campaign. So mostly what they will be comprising is that they will be comprising a campaign name. This is like very normal, and then they will ask you to choose a campaign objective, and every time you need to choose a campaign objective, do not choose conversion. Even though you want conversion, we are actually leading all of them to our landing page, which is going to be traffic. So keep traffic. And then this is like a very common term as well, budget. So you need to choose a CPC budget or a CPM budget. So make sure you choose a budget. And every time, every single ad network will have a standard budget. And what I will highly suggest you to do in the testing phase is try to go a little bit slightly above than the recommended budget, so that you can actually collect more data, and then you can optimize and scale much more better. So the third one would be the budget type. This is a very common type also. You can actually set up a daily budget. You can set up a pacing, and then you can also set up schedule when you want your ads to run, a specific date, a specific day, a specific time, all this kind of stuff. So uh, and then targeting, this is also very common. You can actually target by country. Let's, for example, we're going to target United States of America. You can target a specific state. You can actually target a specific interest. Now all these are very common stuff. And then placement, where you want to place your particular ads. Either it's going to be smartphones or you're going to be desktops and all these kind of stuff. So these are actually very common features that you'll find in all kinds of ad networks. So these are the features that you only find in specific networks. These are like the highlights of Outbrain, where you can exclude ad blocker users and all this kind of stuff. And also tracking. So usually we don't need to have a tracking since we are using an external tracker, but if you're using an internal tracker, and then you can actually use tracking code. And then the next step is you need to, and then final step is, this is also a normal step that you will usually find in all the ad network. You need to put your creatives here. So remember, we are using Anthrax, right? I told you always do not reinvent the wheel. There's no need for you to actually reinvent the wheel. You can literally use what is working for others, and it will most probably work for you as well. So you can actually save this image. I'm just going to show you an example. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Save this image and save this writing here, and then you can actually go back to this one. You can put this, and you can upload. Sometimes they will ask you, certain ad network has certain sizes, so keep that in mind. And you can actually use this particular software, canva.com, to actually resize the whole thing. Canva is the designing software created for people without any designing background to design stuff. So you can actually go create a custom dimension here, and then you can resize the whole thing. But this is how your ad looks like, and you see this is actually the winning ad. This is actually the winning ad, and this is your ad. How different it is. All you gotta do is put the site name. So you can actually put a site name here. Maybe you can put the offer name. I forgot what was the offer name again. Vital Flow. So it's going to be Vital Flow, and this is where you're going to paste your URL, your content URL. So where you're going to get this is when you create a campaign with volume. Let's say, for example, this campaign is created, right? So you can actually see this campaign. You can edit this campaign. So when you actually press on this campaign, you can actually see finally in the tracking section, these are the tracking links. So this link here, HTTPS, this is the one that you're going to copy and you're going to paste it here. So this is from your volume tracker. So once you have done all that, you can actually launch your campaign. So basically that's like step by step. I have actually explained very much in depth. It's not so much in depth, but I still explain everything A to Z. So that's like how a step by step on how you can actually build a native ads, especially if you're a beginner. And that's our native ads training for beginners, guys, today. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Before you leave, I just want to let you know that if you want to use Anthrax, Volume, or even Landrise, the link is actually in the description below. And also there's actually a free 14 days trial for Landrise available right now. And whatever that I teach you right now, if you want to know more in depth, you can actually opt in into the free 45 days native ads course given exclusively for DijsU University Forum members. So if you are DijsU University Forum members, grab it. If you're not, just go ahead and join DijsU University Forum today. The link is also in the description below. Join and grab your free 45 days native ads course. So before I go, please support this channel by hitting the big red subscribe button, the like button for this video as well, only if you like this video, as well as the bell notification, so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and so that we can keep creating good content for you all the time. So I'll be seeing you in the next one. Till then, tata, bye bye.